Sabi boy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another special edition
Of Sabi.
To Sabi. What you say, my G?
Nothing, man. You know, it's another late night one. You get
Another
me?
late night, bro. I've had a long day. I've had a long nap. I've had dinner. I've watched a show, and then now we're here to record. Like it feels like
All in a
I've done my
day.
24
All in
hours
a
already.
day.
Yeah.
Shout out to long days.
Shout out to long days. Shout out to the hustle.
Hope you're good though, my brother.
Yeah. Good.
Every week you keep me hanging, you know.
Sorry, my G.
It's not good. You know?
It's payback for the old times, man.
Don't worry, I get you.
Yeah.
What you say? How's your week been so far?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, the weekends are usually long for me. So I was at a wedding on Friday, Alan's wedding on Friday. It started like 12 noon. And
Happy married life, Alan.
yeah, shout out to Al. And it ended like midnight, so I was shattered, bro.
Yeah.
And then next morning I had to take Ara to tennis and then go and get my car from the venue because I left my car at the wedding venue the night before. Yeah. And then Saturday we had dinner with friends till very late. And then on Sunday had to take Ora to football first thing in the morning. So yeah, I was shattered, man. How's yours?
It wasn't bad. It was just Friday I worked too late. Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? I ran a few errands. Then I was supposed to go somewhere with the fam, but I think someone cancelled. I'm not sure if it's also them. And I ended up helping my daughter. I spent hours taking out her braids on Saturday. So I just
shout out to Kunta Kinte dad.
So I helped her take out her braids. Her mom took my other daughter's braids out, and that stuff takes time.
Nah, it takes time. It takes time. It takes time putting on, and then it takes annoying time taking off.
And on Sunday, I went to church, and I went for... My son's birthday was on Friday anyway. So
Yeah, happy birthday, Timmy. Shout out to Timmy.
So we actually were able to have dinner on Sunday with him after church. So he got a few of his schoolmates and stuff, and we just went. So yeah,
Was that in the house or you took them somewhere?
No, we took them somewhere.
Oh, nice.
To a restaurant.
Nice.
My daughter was saying, "Let's go to Western one."
Is it Kemi or Dara?
Kemi.
Yeah.
Kemi likes going to restaurants. So yeah, it was a good weekend anyways. It's always good to spend time with family and friends.
Yeah, it's always beautiful.
We haven't plugged our sponsors.
Yeah, shout out to our benefactors.
You read my mind.
Our
That's
sponsors.
Our heroes.
The ones that credit our
daddies.
accounts.
Get me.
Yeah, shout out to Iso Vintage.
Iso Vintage, yeah. Specialist in recycled wear and sustainable wear, yeah.
Yeah, sustainable fashion because now, like I said last week, I'm becoming more conscious about the environment now. And you know, I've been scoping out stuff. In fact, I picked up a jacket from the website last week. In fact, from here last week. I haven't paid Iso Vintage. Put it on my tab, Iso Vintage. Put it on my tab.
Don't worry, the podcast will pay for it.
Yeah, podcast pay for it.
Yeah.
Very nice jacket, man.
No,
Everyone's been complimenting me and they're like, "Oh, bro, where did you get it?" I'm like, "Bro, it's classic."
It's classic, man. I
They
can't
don't make them
I can't tell
anymore.
you my plug, you get me?
Yeah.
I don't want you to go
No, but
there.
in this case, I just said click in the link in the bio.
Shout out to Matt Studios as well.
Matt Studios.
That's where we are right now.
Everything podcast, everything studio.
Podcasting. I think at the moment, Matt Studios got two Sabi, and they've also got like running shows. They've also got
Jackpa Central.
And two Sabi.
Jackpa Central is really nice.
I was seen as well.
What?
I was seen. Ours.
Our scene, yeah.
Oh, okay. And our scene as well.
Ross and Charles.
When is that? Oh, yeah. Is as the first episode come out?
I'm uploading it now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And our scene, see?
Yeah, Ross was trying to take over our show, but guess what?
Yeah, they challenge you guys on the. They said they're going to do better than you. They challenge you on the.
Okay, let me say something here. they were going to have our show, but now they've been giving a backup show now.
So he said the backup dancers.
The backup, bro. The backup. The backup. But it's all right. We're nice guys,
Nah,
you know.
don't worry, we're nice guys. You get me?
Fine shots at Ross.
You know.
Backup
dancers, though.
Yeah. Every main act needs a support.
No, like shout out to the other dude, but Ross.
Yeah, Ross is
Big man Ross.
Ross is in trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble, man.
You know.
Yeah, well, shout out to Mass Studios, you know.
Yeah, and shout out to our team. Please, guys, check out Ross and now who's the other person?
Charles.
Charles. Yeah, sorry, Charles. Yeah. Check the boys out.
That's not a shot, by the way.
You probably learn more from those
doesn't-
boys than us. Yeah, we just come here and vibe.
That's
every
not a
week.
shot. Shout out to Charles. That's not a shot, by the way. I think Mo just doesn't. He hasn't really met.
No.
Charles.
I wasn't sure it was Charles that Namo said, but I know Charles. So yeah, but shout out boys, and please check out that show. Those guys will probably educate you more than we will. We have vibes. Everything we say, please go back home and fact check it.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Well, it's all vibes. This for us. This is like detox.
Yeah, trust me.
You know.
Trust
Well, it's
me.
all
How
good.
long have we been doing this now?
When was the first show? Yeah, just before the World Cup, I think.
So just let us know when our anniversary is up, when we've had like a year. So you can have like a celebratory.
Yeah, we'll
meal
give
or
out
something.
freebies, man.
Yeah.
Freebies. We'll take the proceeds from Ross and Charles' show and use it to give the freebies.
What are you saying? Yeah, shout out to Mass Studios, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out
Marcel.
to the author as well, the architect.
Yeah,
Man like Namo, you know.
Namo,
is doing things,
producer
don't worry.
extraordinaire.
Producer extraordinaire. Is he Chico or Zebediro? Which one is he?
No,
Or is this Steven Spielberg?
No, this is even bigger than Chico.
Yeah.
It's Euro. This is
I wanted to say Harvey Weinstein, but pause.
no. You know.
Harvey Weinstein is not the guy to mention.
No.
I could probably say, yeah, Spielberg. Spielberg.
What's
is
that guy's name? There's a show on TV now. What's that pedophile? The one who died, the UK one.
Savile.
Savile. There's a show about Savile.
I don't even want to know about.
Yeah, and people were saying, "Oh, should there really be a show about a pedophile?" Blah blah blah. People are making money from it, but I haven't watched it. I've got it on record. I think it's on BBC, if I'm correct. So I want to check it out. But yeah, I guess it's
That guy, man. That's Savile. The guy did what I think it was like an open secret. Everyone knew.
Everyone knew. Everyone knew. That's why, the head of police, all of these guys knew. So that's where it's disgusting, and people still gave him access to these kids. That's the worst part. They knew he was doing that crap, right?
And I was abusing boys and girls.
Yeah, and they still gave him access. I don't know if it was boys and girls, but I know girls for sure.
I was super perv, man.
Yeah, and they gave him
Super
access, bro.
pedophile, super everything.
It's like every night before closing your poultry, you release a fox there or a wolf.
And you keep the door ajar.
Yeah.
So
But I'm glad he's no more. But I wish he was alive to
face his
to
crime.
face his crime. Yeah. What's new? What's happening in the news? The big one around Israel and Palestine,
I don't
man.
even know, man. It's peak.
It's peak. It's very serious.
Peak because full scale war now.
Yeah.
It's just, it went from 0 to 100. That's from Saturday to today is Tuesday. From Saturday to Tuesday, 0 to 1 billion.
Yeah.
Because
Do you know the timeline of some of the? So they on Saturday there were some rockets, right?
rockets.
Yeah.
Then there was an
Foot
incursion
soldiers,
by
yeah.
Hamas. The rockets, I'm not sure they fired, some say it's 5,000, some say it's 2,500, but for you to even fire, they fired thousands of rockets at Israel. I think most of them were intercepted by the Iron Dome.
Yeah.
But I think some of them got through. Then that wasn't even the issue.
I know about 70 people died as at Saturday or Sunday.
The death toll now I think is over 1,000 or something.
Whoa.
I think so.
Of
I'm not sure.
Israelis or mixture?
I think Israelis, because it was 600 over the weekend.
Yeah.
Now it would definitely be more than that. I think it's definitely more than that
Yeah.
now. So everything has just gone pear. Anyway,
Yeah. So it's sad situation. I think so. Foot soldiers also went across the border, right?
Yeah, some Hamas militants, they went into the border regions, the areas where the fences were. They bulldozed the fence. They came in, they bulldozed part of the fence.
Wow.
They destroyed tanks. They went into the border towns and towns in the southern part of Israel. Apparently, they murdered people. They kidnapped people.
Wow.
They took people hostage. That's kidnap as well. They took people and took some of them. They took them hostage and kept them there. Some of them took them back into Gaza. You know, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Israel is supposed to have like top 2, top 3, even top spy agency, the most in the world.
Yeah.
But it's just weird that how this just happened.
How it happened, right?
Those Hamas meetings, some of them use paragliders.
Wow.
Some of them just killed.
I was reading something where someone was saying, how come Hamas can't not Hamas? How come Mossad can't explain what happened? You know, and how they didn't see it. But
it's weird because it's two things. It's two ways. It's either these people are just humans. Like I think the expectations placed upon these guys is just too much. These people are humans. Anything can happen anytime.
Yeah, don't forget how do spies know these things based on information? So if you don't get the information at the right time, or you get partial information,
but the only problem
it's difficult to act on it.
The only problem because it was such a large scale event.
Yeah.
They're like, how can an event of this magnitude take place? Because the
and
planning
no
must have
one
been
said
so yeah, that's number one. Then number two, there's also chatter on social media, conspiracy theories saying, because the thing is, the government right now, even though it's like I think it's a coalition government, but the majority government is right wing. And they've been saying destroy. They've been very hardline on Gaza. Some of them say they want Gaza to exist, Palestine to exist, wanting to. So what conspiracy theorists are saying is, don't quote me. That's what they're saying, is that the Mossad actually knew about this and they allowed it to happen so that they will have a pretext, a reason for going into. You understand? So that some people are even going as far as saying they use proxies to actually fund the whole thing.
Wow.
But I don't know. I don't believe it, but that's what some people are saying because...
Bro, you never know with spies and countries and...
skill.
You never know because coincidentally, I've been watching a show. I don't know if you remember. I told you. Fowler. It's exactly about this, right? Season 4 just ended. And now this has happened. It feels like it's part of the show I've been watching because...
This conflict.
It shows a bit about how much power Israel have in terms of spying and using their drones and you know all of that torture and things like that, things that in the West, even if they do it, they can't say publicly they do it. But Israel, I think the laws are more loose and there's an allowance for them to use those things.
Where Israel is in the Middle East.
Yeah.
They're surrounded by Arab nations.
Yeah.
So where they are, they have to use certain means to protect themselves. One of the issues, this conflict has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah.
I could say as far back as biblical times, but of more recent, since Israel was formed in 1948.
48, I think, was when
yeah. Since then, it's been an issue of this is my land, this is your land, you don't have rights to this occupation and everything. So it's been going on a very, very long time.
There was already a problem when Israel was created because it was Palestinian land. And they had to remove some Palestinians to create that space.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously no one's going to be cheering and clapping for you for that to happen. And I can't imagine other Arab nations are happy about this or were happy about this. And even now, there's rumors that Iran was involved in that attack because it's too sophisticated.
They were funded. They must have funded, but the thing is, it might not only be Iran; it might be other parties as well. One thing people are saying is that the reason why Hamas did what they did is because the Saudi Arabia, the UAE, were going to do something of very historically significant, normalize relations with Israel, and some of those discussions involved a peace deal and guarantee protection for Palestinians.
Yeah.
But this was going to involve Fatah. Fatah is the dominant power in the West Bank.
Yeah.
Even though it's occupied, but in the West Bank, that's the other wing. There's Hamas and Fatah, the other wing of the Palestine Authority. I think Mahmoud Abbas is the president of Fatah. He's the president of, I think he took over, I don't know, I think over a year after Arafat died or something.
Yeah.
So basically, he's Fatah is the ones in the West Bank, Gaza. I think Hamas is one in Gaza, which they took over after the election and after they fought a Gaza war as well with Fatah. So the deal was going to involve Fatah. And I think Fatah a little bit more moderate with Israel. They're a bit more moderate. So, but it wasn't going to involve Hamas. And the thing is, Hamas is the dominant power in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
There's West Bank and Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
So I think they said, no, we're not going to have it. And they're also saying maybe other countries, Iran or wherever, Syria might have got involved. So
Hezbollah
it's quite deep. Yeah. Hezbollah is in Lebanon. Is another part. Is bordering Israel as well.
Yeah.
But Hezbollah is also like, they're labeled a terrorist organization because they don't rule Lebanon, but they're just a militant arm.
Yeah.
That they say they're being funded by Iran.
Yeah.
So it's like...
and then you have some ISIS as well. In parts in those regions are trying to also...
I don't even know.
Yeah, get into those parts. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
The thing is, I hope it doesn't escalate because the problem is, for Hamas, what they did, it's ridiculous, atrocious. How can you attack knowing that you're going to kill innocent civilians and knowing that these people are going to retaliate with heavenly fury?
But you know, sometimes, and not just sometimes, even in the movie I was watching, even though it was just a movie or a show, there were talks about we will launch a large-scale attack that will provoke Israel to react disproportionately, and then that will get the rest of the Arab world, It feels exactly like the show I've just watched.
Yes.
Exactly like that. Those were the conversations.
Yeah.
And now...
And the thing is, the stage is even set because the person in charge of Israel, the leader of Israel now, Netanyahu, is a very right-wing.
Yeah.
Who I think left to him, Palestine as a nation won't even exist.
It exists, yeah.
So that's the thing. So, but the only problem is now, for Israel, how much is a measured response or a brutal response, or how will I say?
If your response is not targeted at the people who carried out these acts, and then you're being more generalistic, you're going to be like, okay, we know this neighborhood has a lot of Hamas people, we're going to drop a bomb there. Then that's unfair because you're going to kill a lot of innocent people.
Hundreds of civilians have already died in retaliatory attacks. Yeah. So there's no... Hamas is deeply entrenched in, what's it called? In Gaza. So there's no how you fight Hamas and you fight...
Even getting into Gaza as well for Israeli...
Hamas
they're going to have to go in...
dominant power.
Yeah, they're going to have to go and fight a real war, not even...
As I said, the issue is you don't want a measured... a brutal response or disproportionate response, or they will just go all out. Probably if they go all out, wars like this, you can't win it because you're not fighting against... You've seen zombie movies. When you fight zombie movies, when one dies and that one spawns or anything, some of these people are willing to die. In fact, they've already given up their life for their cause.
Yeah,
so
because they believe there's a reward in dying for the cause.
How do you fight someone that people that are willing to die for, have nothing to lose? That means you're fighting an idea. And the problem is this idea will grow from, even though it's already out there, but you will light a fire and it will grow. That will spread from Gaza to other areas. You see people that don't want to get involved, that will get involved. And it will now be a situation whereby there will be more terrorist activity around Israel and Israelis. And so that's the thing. So
think about it. The more people you kill, right? The more people you kill, they believe their matters.
Someone else will take
that child will come and say, you killed my father, he'll start again. The cousin will go, they killed my uncle, they start again.
It's been going on for a while. So
it never ends. And especially when, like you said, it's an ideology, it's an idea. You can't really cut the head off.
I actually think Israel is right to respond if it's an attack. They need to protect their own people and they need to send a strong message. But the problem is, I think if other countries in the West and everything, even though yes, they should stand with Israel, but I think they should also sue for a swift resolution.
Yeah.
After Israel do what they want to do, because if this thing goes too far, it now becomes a wider conflict.
Yeah, people
Where
start to take sides. Russia will take one side, US take one side, and all these guys are always.
Start from Middle East, you understand?
Yeah, these guys all have interest in some of these things because there's oil in Gaza Strip, right? So that will cause its own problems again. So I think a swift.
I actually commend Israel though.
Swift.
The nation in the midst of Arab countries, and they are the only ones there that have nuclear. They have 200 nukes. That's what makes them the dominant power in that region. Mm. And they have sophisticated means, even though, with the help of the West, America, everything, but they're holding their own and everything. I think they also get provoked a lot as well, but maybe due to the way that they came by the land, everything. But
yeah, there's always been that. It's been non-stop.
They're a strong nation.
Since then, yeah, because
I'll give them that they're a strong nation, and they are quite... They are quite, they're quite determined to preserve their way of life and their existence. Yeah. So I think some of these things they do, some of these heavy-handed tactics which they've been accused of, I think sometimes they do it because they have to. When you're surrounded by your enemies, you have to. But the only problem is, with what's going on with Hamas and everything now, there's also talk that Israel has been, the IDF, Israeli army has been having incursions into Gaza for a very long time, of recent, numerous times, and it's not being covered or highlighted.
Yeah.
But what happened? And hundreds of thousands of civilians in Gaza, Palestine they've died. But what's going on now is everywhere. So to be honest, I don't. What's going on? I condemn it. It's wrong and everything. But I also think that, as I said earlier, the best thing is, yes, Israel should retaliate, but I think there should be like a swift resolution to this. You should send a message.
And it should be measured in terms of the response. That's what I'm saying. A case of going into a neighborhood and just dropping a bomb on that neighborhood because there are Hamas people there, I don't think it's a solution thing.
They've told people, leave Gaza. The problem is, where do people want to go?
Yeah.
Except they go into Israel. Gaza is like, where do they want to go?
Yeah.
Where they want to go? People in Gaza are boxed in. I think they can only go into Egypt. So that's where, and Israel now is just bombing and bombing. They haven't even they've called up 300,000 of their reservists. Okay. They haven't even gone into Gaza. The next step is to go. They flushed out all the Hamas elements left in Israel. There was even some that had hid in a police station. They used bulldozer to bulldoze our police station on those people's head. So what's going on now is, boys, what Hamas did wasn't like, they went to a music festival. They killed 250 people.
Wow.
Apparently, yes, in Israel.
Like just open fire on them.
They block ways and they kind of box them in and everything.
Wow.
So I think they said they were killing children, they were beheading babies. That's evil.
Beheading babies.
Yeah, that's what I read. I don't know, it's Daily Mail anyway, but that's what they said. They said they were doing.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, man. That's terrible.
I think, and they knew there was no retaliation. I think Hamas is actually ready for whatever happens. So, I don't know. I just don't know. As you said, maybe the plan is for a wider conflict to goad Israel out. Maybe that's the plan. Who knows?
Yeah, let's just hope that there's a swift resolution to it. No one wants the violence. No one wants to see the violence.
It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. That's the news here. I don't really like watching the news. I think especially there's Ukraine going on. There's this one now.
Yeah.
And this one, I think this one is even like, because the Ukraine one has kind of, it's still more volatile, but it's
what was
plateau.
that news I saw just now about the Ukraine one where, what's his name?
Ukraine war is kind of a stalemate now.
Yeah. I saw something, the Ukrainian guy was blaming Russia for something and tried to spark some sort of war again. I'm like,
which Ukrainian guy?
Zelensky. You know, I'm like, this thing's still ongoing.
Zelensky's on the high now, though.
Yeah.
He's the I think he's now starting to get annoying.
It's going on 2 years now, this war, or maybe even more.
I think it started last year. It's like a year plus.
Yeah.
It's like a year plus, a year and a half or something.
Wow.
This war, we don't need war in this war. But the
Nah.
thing is,
There are enough problems.
the sad truth is,
The economy is...
human nature includes war.
Yeah.
War is a big part.
It's always been there.
Humans will
It's
always
always been in
fight
the Bible.
conflict.
It's always been in...
Trust me.
in
Humans will always
Yeah.
fight wars. They will always, it's in their nature. Humans are territorial. They will always fight.
Yeah.
It's always been, and I think when you remove war from us, it's part of what makes humans
Yeah.
war. Not everyone wants war, but it's just part of, you understand?
But then what's the purpose of wars, or what the? That's the wrong question, actually.
Majority of people don't like wars because
when you think about it, right, wars, what they meant to achieve is always like more power tussle, more.
It's
more resources.
It's the peak version of competition, basically. You can compete with someone at work, you compete with your friends, everything, but it's the top. How do I say? When something is at the top, how do you call it? It's the
Main reason.
no, not the main reason. When something is the maximum version of competition is war.
Yeah.
Let's fight. And it's not that I'm boxing you, let's fight, and I'll bring my army, you bring your army, kill each other and everything. That's
But you know, when we simplify and break it down into normal human relations, right? What will cause us to fight, like to physically fight? Maybe I've said something wrong.
don't get along.
Maybe I've done something wrong. But what then makes it degenerate to the point where we then actually fight? Right?
Okay. Example is, me and you are cool. We disagree over a lot of things.
Yeah. And I can understand us starting to exchange punches at some point where we don't agree.
I'm not going to exchange, but I'll knock you out.
Bro. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
And so in the most simplified form, right?
Yeah.
We disagree, we fight.
Yeah.
But when you look at what these countries are doing, right? Some of these countries, it's when we simplify theirs, then it's a case of I'm stealing from you, I'm fighting because I'm going to rob you.
Yeah.
Or I'm fighting because I'm going to take advantage of you.
Let me give you a wider view. That's from my own opinion anyway. Me and you is just two people. So we probably have similar ideologies. We might deviate in certain areas. When it comes to a country, nation, some of these nations, some people are fighting for their freedom. They're fighting for different ideologies, while some people are fighting for different ideologies.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is those ideologies have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are
back
linked to it on each side.
Yeah.
Then there's people with vested interests that are speaking into this one's ear, speaking to this one's ear.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I understand some wars are necessary, especially when it comes to like liberation and stuff. But there are some wars that it might be, this person was assassinated. Like World War I, when the Duke was assassinated. You understand? Then they demanded, okay, you've killed our leader. Bring this person, surrender him. No, do this. Before you know, one thing is leading to another. Different ideologies clash, and then conflict starts.
Yeah.
So, and some of these things, they reach a stage whereby negotiations can solve. Example is Ukraine war. At the stage where negotiations could solve it, when Russia had their military at the border of Ukraine, a lot of countries in the West and wherever, instead of to just talk Russia down, calm them, and just try and make promises or whatever to them, some of them were kind of talking the tough talk, thinking Russia wasn't going to invade.
Yeah.
And Russia invaded. And the thing is, as I said, ideologies play a big part in this. The way Russia think is different from the way the West think.
Yeah.
Some might think, who are you to tell me this? Who are you to tell me this? I've been this Ukraine's part. You understand? So it's different ideologies, different religions. Wars have been fought in the past because of religion.
Yeah.
Some people say, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim. Jerusalem belongs to the Christian. No, Jerusalem, the Crusades. And so it's just, and these things have different millions or thousands of people that are buying into these ideas and stuff. So you also have to save face, look good. You also it's just, it's crazy. It's as I said, it's human nature.
Yeah. It's quite unfortunate because, I mean, the Russia-Ukraine one is just almost like a case of who's got the biggest package, and then land grab and some of these things. That's why I said, if you simplify it, it's like one person just taking off the other person.
Yes. The thing is, there's always one guy involved that his ego is bigger than his body. His ego is bigger than the whole country.
Exactly.
Example, Hitler.
Yeah.
Example, Napoleon.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's probably, it's just, it's. I don't know.
You're right.
So let's. I pray for Israel
and
the people they've lost. You understand? I just pray for them as a country as a whole.
Yeah.
I also pray for Palestine because a lot of innocent people are dying and are going to die.
Yeah.
And I don't like seeing innocent people die. So
no, I don't as well.
Let's just pray that there's a swift resolution to the conflict.
Yeah.
Because Israel has told these people to prepare for a long war and everything. So I don't know.
We don't want another Syria war or
this one will be more like maybe something because Israel have the weapons.
Yeah.
They have the weapons.
Let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Before we shut down. Very quickly, what were your thoughts on the football matches over the weekend?
Shout out to Arsenal though. Yeah. I saw the first half, but I didn't see the second half because I took.
Second half was the best.
Yeah.
That was.
But it was a very cagey game. Like
first half cagey, but second half, especially after the first 10 minutes, it was all Arsenal after that point. Arsenal became braver. They brought on Partey, Tomiyasu,
who did they take out?
Martinelli. Rice? No. Oh, Rice was solid. Rice was probably Martinelli got player of the game, but Rice could have taken it.
Martinelli only played for.
Yeah, but when he came,
it brought energy.
Arsenal had 2 shots on target. City had 1 shot on target. Arsenal had 12 shots overall. City had 4. That's the lowest number of shots City have had in any game.
City had more possession.
By 2%, I think. So it was tactical. It was cagey. A lot of people say, it was boring, but no. If you watch football, every action, there was already a reaction, a counter to that action. So now, if you have a chance to watch it again, rewatch it. But why Martinelli got match game was, how Arsenal or even City will keep teams in their own half. City couldn't break out after Martinelli came on, and even when they brought Doku, who was supposed to then stretch it, but Ben White had him on toast. Ben White even nutmegged him like twice, So I saw a different Arsenal in the second half.
Rashford's girlfriend.
Yeah. Ben White had him on toast. He had him on lockdown. Haaland didn't have any shot on target.
Yeah, he has those kind of games.
Saliba had him on lock. Saliba and Gabriel, they were bouncing
around. But I heard City were depleted though. Is it true?
Rodri and City have 3 teams.
I know, but obviously Arsenal were missing Saka as well though.
So we're missing Saka for the whole game. What's that new boy we bought? Timber, that was meant to bring
Timber hasn't really played this season. So
who was meant to improve us?
But they said Rodri and
De Bruyne.
Bro.
Yeah, but bro, Arsenal lost Saka.
It's like Gabriel and in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Should not be in the war.
So, but City don't have any excuse for 2 players missing.
No, they don't.
They have. I mean,
no, but to be honest,
they have Kevin Phillips. They haven't
really been playing well recently. Yeah. Even they lost their previous game against Wolves as well.
I really like the game, and even though the goal was a deflected shot, right? But if you look at the move that led to the shot, the 4 subs for Arsenal were all involved. Havertz got the assist. No, bro.
Havertz ain't the one, man.
Havertz paid off in the In the time that he was there, he paid off half of his transfer fee.
Half of what?
Half of his
Bro,
transfer
just
fee.
give him 2 more games. People start dissing him.
Yeah,
again.
no, but that Sunday, no, he stood up.
It's a good thing because
stood up.
the top 2, Arsenal second, Abi.
So, yeah, same points and same goal difference as Spurs. But second. City are third now.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, same points as
So Spurs first. Well, Arsenal and Spurs, same points, same goal difference.
Imagine. Yeah, but they you second. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah,
They're
but
still-
it's
I know. I'm just saying, first or
it's-
second, no, they're still leading. They score more goals than you. It's surprising to see Spurs.
someone said it was the same goals and
No, I don't think so. I think
goals for and
I
against,
think
but I'm not
Spurs
sure.
are- Anyway, Spurs. It's surprising to see Spurs.
Yeah.
Then.
But how will we have the same goal difference if they scored
No,
more?
I don't think you have the same goal difference because
Plus
if that's
10.
the case,
We both have what, plus 10.
yeah, but maybe they've scored more or considered less or something.
Yeah, okay, maybe we've considered more. Yeah, it's possible that way, yeah.
It's possible. I don't know.
So I think we've scored more. What they've I don't know, something. But it's plus 10.
Let's see. Sha.
Plus 10
Let's
and
see.
20
the season
points,
is still
yeah.
quite. Since I've lost 2 games already. Also,
Yeah.
we've lost 4. Thank God,
Wow.
one over the weekend, like some
Yeah.
bandu. So, as
That was
expressions say, some
close. That was-
bandulu win.
Did you watch the game?
I did, man. We don't play
Yeah.
well. We don't. I don't know what the manager is doing. We don't play well at all.
See, I think you have the players. There's just something
Yeah,
wrong.
he's the manager. I think for now, I'm not saying he's bad, but the manager, his stuff is not working.
Timmy never says anything negative about United
But he
manager.
has to.
Straight away, he was
He
like,
has
get
to.
rid of this guy.
He has to. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, yeah, the problem is we keep blaming players for this particular issue.
Mm.
The team is, there's no cohesion. The team is
Yeah.
not playing well. It's
Yeah.
not whoever you use. The team is not playing well.
Yeah.
We are not playing well. The goals we score are like scruffy goals.
Yeah. And then when you brought on McTominay, you know,
Hoofing eyeball.
long balls like
one route
Fellaini.
one.
So do you think people like that should be starting games?
No,
Because
no,
when
no,
you look
no,
at
no,
Casemiro,
no,
he's
Bruv,
looking like a shadow of himself.
The people starting should still be starting. At least if there's a good system and they are not playing well, fine. But there's no good system. The players don't run for each other. They keep getting each other. Before the game, Messi Mount will be getting in Rashford's way. Will be getting Bruno will be getting in Messi Mount's
Maybe there's
way.
no balance in the
There's
team.
not. There's no balance. There's none. There's none. And also, there's so much going on behind the scenes that it's just. Well, at least we won. That's the good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
3
yeah.
points is all that
You take
matters.
3
We can
points
kick on
now.
from there, man.
You take 3 points now. The way this league is going this season, imagine losing that game. That would be 3 points that you lost again.
Bro,
Further behind,
trust me, bro.
That's
Crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So good.
Anything else happening in the world, my brother?
What's been going? Have you been?
Or actually, something we should ask. Any shows or movies you want to recommend? Because you always recommend stuff to me.
At the moment, I'm watching. I was watching Ashoka, but it's finished.
Ashoka, is that Japanese?
It's it's a Star Wars series.
Okay.
I was watching. I'm watching Invasion now. Invasion is on Apple TV.
Is that good?
It's quite good. It's very good. It's about an alien invasion playing out in real time. And
Okay.
you focuses on individual characters during the alien. You know me, I'm a sci-fi guy.
Yeah, I'll check that one out. I don't mind alien
Invasion is
stuff.
on Apple. You will like it. Invasion. Then there's one. If you like alien stuff, then watch War of the Worlds as well.
I've
it's
seen the
on-
old one.
No, it's on. It's
There's a new one.
series on Disney.
Oh, okay.
War of those 3 seasons. It's really good as well.
Okay. You know there's a movie War of the World.
Yeah, not the one with Tom Cruise. This is War of the World. Like it's you find there's a twist in it
Yeah,
about the
okay.
aliens. It's not.
I'll
really,
check it out.
You
I'll check it
understand?
out.
So Invasion. Then what else am I watching? I'm watching The Winter King. It's about. It's based on a book about the legend of Arthur, King Arthur.
Okay.
King Arthur. So it's not bad. It's not A1, but it's not bad.
I'll check it out. Maybe we can talk about a few of these shows.
That's
next
when
week.
I have the time, because the problem is even the time watching.
Next week I'm going to be away, so we have to find a way to stream me into the show next week.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I'm going to be on holidays.
Producer, are we gonna be able to do
Now, well, let's do something special, yeah?
Zoom?
Let's zoom in. All you need to organize for me is a stand to take abroad with me. Stand to, yeah, that can look nice. And Yeah, I'll be tuning in from the bar.
I think one day we should also, maybe one of these, we should talk about what we do.
For work?
Yeah, for a living.
I work for the CIA. I can't let people know what I do.
Yeah, but you already reviewed who you work for. People that work for the CIA don't say they work for the CIA. They just say I work for the government.
I'm a civil servant.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. I think it's been a good show, I think.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a good show.
What are you up to the rest of the week?
I've got an event tomorrow.
Oh, work.
Yeah, it's called Walking Means Business. So it's like a business exhibition.
Oh, okay.
There'll be a lot of speakers and.
Are you speaking?
No. I'm just a guest this time around.
Okay. Cool.
And then next week, we're sponsoring an award, Sorry Business Award. So that should be good as well. Yeah. Now, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, guests at home, for watching. We'll be back next week with better energy.
Yeah, better energy.
More good news next week.
Yeah, good news.
We won't talk about any wars next week.
It's been
Yeah.
that kind of week where
Yeah.
it's not.
It's what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is,
All right. Thank you once again. Catch you next week. Peace.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more 2 Sabi podcast episodes.